Okay, so once again, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome to La Prinzo Wealth Academy. This is where we learn how to trade forex. But apart from forex trading, there is one aspect of your life we need to understand. That is your habits, your character, and your mindset. If your habits are not inconsistent with your goals or your visions, then it's not going to be possible. You can't say you want to trim down and every single day you eat more, you don't do exercise. That's not possible. You can't say you want to change your life, you want to become successful, you want to become rich like most people that you admire, and you are not working on yourself on a daily basis. You're not learning, you're not practicing, you're not immersing yourself in your craft. The person you're admiring so far, the person is where he is, not because of talent, not because of luck, but because of one thing. Number one is the person's commitment to his or her craft. Forex is a craft, all right? Forex trading is like trying to master um, becoming a pilot, or maybe trying to master you try to learn to become a medical doctor or an engineer. It's a skill. So if you are here and you are not determined to acquire such a skill, you just wasting your time. So I want to encourage you this morning once again to be committed. Commitment and patience is the key. If you're committed to your business, if you're committed to your craft, commitment meaning when I wake up, what am I waking up to see? For me, every day, I'm waking up to my chart. If I'm sleeping, most of my dreams are related to forex. Why? Because in my dream, I trade. If you're not yet trading in your dream, then your commitment is not big enough. If you're not yet trading in your dreams, then your commitment level is not enough. Because when you start doing something, when you're committed to something, when you tell yourself, this is what I want to do, I'm in for this, your commitment in learning will show. Your commitment to your chart, how often do you look at the chart every day? The way you spend your time, because successful people in anything spend more time on their visions, on their goals, on their decisions, right? Why the majority of us, we just, we say we are busy. We just once in a while look at the market, once in a while attend the lectures, once in a while look at the charts to trade even. You will get an average result. No doubt about it, you'll get an average result. Go check the history of those who succeeded. Anything they do is commitment, absolutely commitment. I am in for this, I'm in for this. I'm in, not the one you waste your time, you think you're doing something. Most of the time, we delude ourselves. My mentor said, Jim Rohn, he said one of the things that people do is self-delusion. Most of us, we are into this self-delusion, deceiving our own selves because of what? Lack of commitment. But if you're committed, you tell yourself, no matter what, I'm going to be in this business. This is a special training for those of you who are not yet committed to your business. You can't succeed if you're not committed. Believe me on this. I've not seen anybody who is committed to his craft that doesn't get the result. Yes, I've not seen. I've not seen anyone who become committed to whatever he does, whatever he or she aspires to do, and that person is committed every single day. Eventually, the result usually shows up. Your result may not show up the first year, all right? Your result may not show up the second year. Your result may not show up the third year, but eventually, the result usually shows up. So commitment, be committed. Commit to your business. Tell yourself, I'm going to be committed. How many of you are going to be committed today? If you are going to be committed, type on the chat box, I am going to be committed to my business. Treat this as a business. Forex trading is a business. And it's a very good business. What business is better than the business that even at old age, you can just be, in your hand In your house, you just press a button. We are seeing young people. All of us here are young people. Many of you are going to be committed. If you are going to be committed, type on the chat box, I am going to be committed to my business. Yes. I said the great. I am going to be committed. Tammy, I am going to be committed to my business. That's how it should be. I am going to be committed to my business. I am going to iPad. Somebody using iPad. I'm going to be committed to my business. If you are committed to your business, okay, I'm going to be committed. Daniel, I'm going to be committed. Odewale Adelua. I am going to be committed to my business. Winnie, I am going to be committed. Precious, Kingsley, I am going to be committed. Victor Hillary, somebody said, I'm going to be committed. I'm going to 100%. I'm going to be committed to my business. I'm going to be committed to my business. That's the spirit. If you are committed to your business, you succeed. Treat Forex as a business. Most of us, we set up a business and we expect, we'll start a business rather, and we expect to get break even. We expect to make money in about 6 months. No, it's not possible. In fact, according to statistics, they said 90%, 95% of the businesses failed. All right, in their first to 3 and 5 years period, 1 to 5 years period rather. 95% of the businesses fail. Small businesses fail. 1 to 5 years period. All right, even myself, I have experienced that. So when you say you are going to be committed to your business, expect that you are going to fail within this short period. The failures are the period you're learning. You're learning the skill. You make mistakes. Sometimes the mistakes you think they are painful mistakes, but if it is not painful, everybody will have gone successful in this business. It's going to be painful. The mistakes are going to be angry. Sometimes you'll be asking yourself, why am I even doing this? But don't allow those mistakes, those failures to stop you. Don't allow them. Be committed. In fact, be more interested. When you fail, laugh over it and dust yourself and keep on pressing. Keep on pressing the button. Keep on pressing the button. Keep on pushing the sell trade. Keep on pushing the buy trade. It will click. If you do something over and over and you tell yourself every day, always say things to yourself. In the morning when you wake up, tell yourself, I am a professional forex trader. When somebody asks you, what do you do for a living? I am a professional forex. Don't hide over your business. No, you don't need to hide yourself. You don't. When somebody asks you, what do you do for a living? I am a professional forex trader. You have a professional forex trader. It doesn't matter many times how long you're going to become a master, but always say to yourself, I am a professional forex trader. All right. So commitment doesn't mean that you will not have disappointing circumstances. You will, but that's the period you grow. Those are the period you build your character. So be committed. I've not seen anybody who commits to himself to his business and eventually don't succeed. I've not seen. Forex trading. The number one reason why people don't make it in forex, number one reason why only 1% of the people make it in forex is patience, lack of patience. Majority of the people that have left forex today, all right, if they had stayed 10 years ago, I met a friend the other day. He said, I used to trade with that. He met somebody, and the man taught him the basics. He traded and he lost some money. After that, he just stopped. He said, no, this is not what I can do. The BP is too much. And all the rest, he stopped doing it. I wish you met me 5 years ago. By now, you would have gone very far in your career. Oftentimes, the reason why most will fail is this lack of patience. You can't fail in forex. Somebody type that, I can't fail in forex. You can't fail in forex. Type that on the chat box. You can't fail. You only fail when you quit. I've not seen any forex trader who don't quit and fail. You can't. It's not possible. Forex is not the business you say you fail. No, you can't fail. Believe me on this. You can't fail. Failure is just for those who quit. But if you don't quit, you can't fail. It's not possible. If you like lose thousands of dollars, when the matter comes, when you get it right, the matter click on you, the failure will become like a learning. You can't fail in FX trading. It's not possible. The only reason why those people that fail and quit is just timing. Their mind was most of them they didn't know. I don't blame them because it's their mindset. It's a mindset problem. It's a big mindset problem. It's not because you don't know how to trade. No, it's just that your mind, you thought is something you get it immediately, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Somebody deceived you actually that in 6 months you're going to become a millionaire. In 1 year, you're going to become a millionaire. And you didn't see that. So when you see those losses coming, you scared, you became afraid. You say, oh my God, this is not for me. And you quit. And you blame it on the forest. It's not forest. It is you who quit. All right. You cannot fail. I believe me on you can't fail. If you do it over and over, over and over, over and over. I am not going only the only thing you promise yourself, I won't stop trading, I won't give up on this. If you do it over and over, even if you are the dumbest person on earth, all right, even if you are the most foolish person on earth, if you do something over and over, you will get it right. You understand. Imagine you trading every day for the next 5 years of your life, or trading every week for the next 5 years of your life. You understand why the market is breaking and hitting your stop loss. You will. You understand why you are not taking profit. You will. You will understand all the tricks, all the manipulations, all the whatever that happens in the market. You will get it right. You will not say, okay, sometimes you have to change your strategy. You will say, okay, the strategy I'm using is not working. Let me change the strategy. Then you will even change your pair. The pair I'm trading isn't working. Let me try another pair with the strategy. Sometimes you change your section. Maybe if you're a forex trader, you change section. Maybe London, New York, or you trade the other sections, Tokyo. Sometimes you just change time frame. You look at how you look at the market. That's just the secret. There is no permanent failure. No, any permanent failure in failure is someone who quits because of temporary losses that are supposed to be a blessing to you. So, leaders, once again, you're welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. My prayer for you is that you are going to keep this mindset to the rest for the rest of your life. You're going to keep this. You're going to say, I have discovered a gold mine. I have discovered a gold mine. And before my goal will be mine, I'll go through a process. I'll go through a process of character building. I'll go through a process of learning. Don't see failure as failure. See it as learning period. Don't see it as anything like failure. No. I am going to build my character within this period. I am not failing because I am not failing, but I am learning. Anytime you make a mistake and you lost money, have that mindset. If you do this, if you have this mindset, believe me, all of you here, we are about, how many of us here? All of us here in this Zoom call. If all of us have this complete mindset, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, some of you guys, when you see me on the, maybe we'll meet in a conference in any city in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, you will say, sir, thank you, I listened to you. Thank you, I listened to you. I thank God I joined La Prince World Academy. Today, this is my house. Today, this is how I live my life. Today, these are the things I've achieved through trading. It will happen to you. It will. It must happen to you. It's not. I'm not guessing on this. I know that you are all smart people. I know that. For you to even come on a midday to even listen to a lecture, or for you to even stop on the video on YouTube and start watching almost to this end, that shows that you have strong desires for success. That shows that you are smart. But majority of the people spend this time they have to engage in things that doesn't add value to their lives. They watch movies on YouTube. They watch comedies on TikTok. They watch video skits on Facebook all throughout the day. They have no commitment for anything to improve themselves, and they wonder why they are broke. They blame the government. They blame everybody, but not themselves. Your success is in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, your success depends on you. If you want to change, you can change. If you want to become successful, it's possible. If you learn to focus your attention on one thing, I want this, know what you want, You take daily action every single day. You promise yourself, I'm not going to give up no matter what. You have this staying power. You are patient enough to see the result of your effort. Believe me, you will become successful in anything. Poverty is man-made. It's man-made. People decide to be poor because of their lack of patience, because of their lack of, learning habit, because of their lack of discipline to do the right thing to upgrade themselves. All right, guys. So at this juncture, I'll be going straight to the chart. I'm going to show you how you analyze the market, how to draw trend line correctly, how to draw trend line correctly and take a trade using trend line. So let's go to the chart. Are you ready today? Are you ready today? Are you ready today? If you're ready, type I'm ready. Are you ready today? Are you ready today? All right, so okay, so let's get on board. So this is V75. I'm going to analyze V75. Now, the first thing, I'm going to remove all these things. I'm going to remove all these things, all these trend lines. I'm going to, if you are trading volatility indices, the best thing to look at is from higher time frame. Let higher time frame be your guide. Let higher time frame be your guide. Like this daily time frame is enough for you to make your trading decision. Daily time frame. What is happening on the daily? Daily is a higher time frame. 4 hours is a higher time frame. 1 hour is a higher time frame. 30 minutes is like higher, between higher and lower intermediate time frame. And then 5 minutes, 15 minutes, those are to enter. 1 minute is for entering. But looking at the market is you look at higher time frame. Look at the higher time frame. The 15 minutes, 5 minutes is for you to enter a trade. All right. When you look at higher time frame, you see better opportunities. You see the clarity of where the market is heading to. So you break it down. Even if you want to scalp, always see the market from higher time frame perspective, then scalp in direction of that overall market trend. So if you look at this market is an uptrend. Why did I say it's an uptrend? There was actually a downtrend, but was broken and the market retested. You see, this was a downtrend. Markets broke out of that downtrend, retested here. Since this time, the market has been on an uptrend. This is a pure uptrend. Now, when you see market trending, what you want to do is to look for pullbacks. All right. When you see a market trending, what you want to do is to look for pullback and be in the market in the pullback. For instance, this market is a trending market. We have seen the market doing higher high. It broke out of this trend line. It retested here. This is a very strong selling buying signal. When you see market broke when you see market break out of a strong like daily time frame, 4 hour market breaking out of 4 hours time frame, daily time frame, those two time frames are very powerful. Market come to retest it here. That was a very good entry for this market. Those who enter this market entered very well. All right. So, Tammy, you are writing something. Please stop writing something. I can see that you're writing something. All right, thank you. So the market, this is how you see the direction of the market. It's an uptrend. Now that you've seen an uptrend, you draw the first trend line. All right, look at the first touch here. You connect this to the second one. So if you miss this first one, look at the second one. All right, and then you connect it like this. You see, this was the third one. So what when you see the first and the second one touch, the third one, if you have missed all these ones, the third one here, especially with this daily time frame, was a place for you to jump in for a buy. All right. So let's draw this like this. Let's draw this like this. Let's draw this like this. I'm not done with this drawing. Let's draw this like this. We are expecting the market to give us pullback. You are buying the pullback. You're not buying. I will show you how to buy from the top. Now, this is another way you can draw your trend line. All right. You're not drawing only from the down. When you see a market trending, it gives us an idea of where it is turning. You see? Now, let me go to 4 hours time frame and confirm this I'm doing. You now go to the 4 hour time frame. You can see that the market is touching off from this both side. You see, the market is touching on this both side. So what do you do ordinarily when you see something like this? This is sell opportunities here because market doesn't just go up, up, up forever. All right. These are selling opportunities. Here, this is a selling opportunity. This is a selling opportunity. This is a selling opportunity. Look at it here. All right. In an uptrend, that's why you can see somebody buying or selling in an uptrend because of this knowledge. Once you have your trend line on the both side, you can take advantage of the swing that happens on the both side. Like now, this is a trend line broken. This is another one. Yeah. All right. So now what you do is that when price come to your level up here, you know that the market like now, if you come back here again, it will be another high. Once it makes another high, what happened? You look for sell opportunities. At that time is when you come here, all right? You now look at the market as you look at the immediate trend that happened that day. What is the immediate trend? For you to be sure of this sell that happened here, got this touch here, all right? You draw your trend line like this as usual. You draw your trend line. So let's go to lower time frame. Now, you are making a trade decision only when price break out of this trend. There was a trend, right? Price break out and retest. The retest should not be not lower than 15 minutes. You are retest. Don't most I've seen over and over. Most time we are in a hurry, we want to enter the market with 5 minutes, 1 minute time frame, retest. No, I've seen these things over and over. I'm not telling you what I don't know. I trade this market. I'm not just teaching. Some people teach, they don't trade, but I trade. And based on the experiences I've gotten from the market, when the market pulls back, because it's a pullback, if the market wants to break out and give us pullback, it's an uptrend. Obviously, you know the market is an uptrend. But how do you take advantage of this sell that happened? That's why you can be trading only one pair and you can be making money from that one pair because when the market is going up, you're buying. When it is selling, you're selling. You can be doing buying and selling, making money from just one pair. It's possible. So you see, the best time to enter the market is when it breaks out of this short line here, this one here, and retest. So your stop loss will be here, a little bit above. Look at it. Look at where the market tested. Now, at that time, you'll be watching the market with 15. Let me go to 15 minutes time frame. The retest should not be less than 15 minutes time frame. The retest, the retest should not be less than 15 minutes time frame. So if you look at this market very well, if the market pulled out from here, this one, I mean, a retest. Sometimes not the straight line, but when you see market broke out of a key level, this market, if you look at 4 hours time frame, it was up from here. All right, it was up from here. So it broke out and retested. Even year two, this sell that is happening, it will get to this point, most likely. So if you have missed all this sell, the best time to trade is even when the market will pull back, instead of continuing, if it does not continue, you can have a trade opportunity here, but you will still use your trend line to do that. For instance, what I mean is this. What I mean is this. If you miss this, if this market do a pullback, to the upside, all right, to continue downward, you may have to do something like this again. As the market is coming up, you have a trend line that will follow the market as it's coming up. You have a trend line that is follow the market. If the market come up back to this place, all right? Sometimes it may even come inside as if it's going up, but if it doesn't go up, it breaks out this trend line and will give you a retest. You can sell this market. That's how it works. So you use higher time frame to see the overall direction of the market. Let's see another trend line, another market we can draw this kind of trend line. So you can draw trend line from both sides. All right. Well, the market get to this level. If you get to this, if you're going to go down from here, we'll draw a trend line to confirm. How do we know when the market wants to reverse? Whenever the market wants to reverse, this is what you do. This is what you do because there is a trend. If you are not sure, if you know this, before this market will reverse, it has to break out of this trend line. It has to break out of this trend line. If it does not break out of this trend line, then the sellers are still in the game. So now it's breaking this particular one. If it comes back here, all right, if it comes back here to retest, instead of going up, it doesn't go up, make sure you have another one. You monitor it maybe 15 minutes time frame. All right. Once the market gets to this level, if it gets to this level, it didn't go down. If it break out of this small one and retest, you know that the market will come to this level. So your stop loss will be above here. Yeah, take profit to be near. Your take profit should not be on the trend line, near the trend line, maybe here. At that point, you will use like 15 minutes or even 5 minutes to see clearly where to take your profit. All right. What I mean is, if price come back to this point now, price retest back to this place. Sometimes it's this line, sometimes here, but sometimes it will come back here. You see, on 30 minutes time frame, or sometime here, because it may consolidate a little while, then somehow, come back to retest here. It may not just come straight here. It may consolidate, get to this point. You get to this point, you have a trend line like this drawn. Then once you break this trend line and retest, you know that the market is not going up from here, down again to test this line. So work with this particular trend line to know when the market, because it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend. You are selling in an uptrend. Very pure, very, very simple. Selling in a trending market or buying, selling in an uptrend. Let's look another example. Let me look for another trending market to show this example. Let's see V10. Let's see V10. I hope you guys are following. Are you guys following? Please, if you are following, type 111. Are you following? If you are following, please type 111. If you are following, please type 111. Are you understanding this strategy I'm using? This strategy I'm using, are you getting it? If you are getting what I'm doing, please type 111. Okay, good. All right, good. Now we have another market that is trending here. This is an uptrend according to the file. Let me see the daily time frame. This market is also trending. Now, when you see a market that is trending like this, look at the market is doing higher high and higher lows. Higher high, the first high. Always, if you want to enjoy trading Deriv, always look for a trending market to trade. Don't look for a market that is not trending. A market trending with daily time frame is a trending market. Always looking for a market. Any market you're trading is trend. That's what they say, the trend is your friend. Let the trend be your friend. Now, this market is on an uptrend. So we have drawn this. We're also going to draw this other side. But that's what we've seen so far. That's the first touch we've seen so far. So draw this like this. So this market may come up here and start retracing. Start retracing. So let's go to 4 hours time frame. You see, this market may come up here. May come up here. If you get to this point and retrace, obviously it has taken the high. If you get to this point and retrace, obviously it has given us a new high. Obviously, it has given us a new high because market does not just go in a straight line. It goes up and down, up and down. So if you give us a new high, there is a possibility that, all right, the market will trade back to a level, maybe at this point, maybe to this level here. Not here again, maybe to this level. But right now, the market is still trying to come to this next level. So let's expect this market to come here and react. All right, we're expecting this market to come here and react. But if it doesn't come up to react, if it breaks through this our trend line with 4 hours time frame, no matter what you're thinking, sell the market. If it breaks your trend line, if the market does not come back, this is a 4 hours time frame. If it doesn't come back up, if it doesn't come back here and give us some sign of selling, if it keeps coming down, break through this 4 hours time frame. If it breaks through the 4 hours time frame and retests, because this is an uptrend, for you to know that the market is going to sell, let it retest with at least 4 hours time frame because you are in a change of trend. You cannot change your trend with 5 minutes. You cannot understand most of the time with 5 minutes time frame to know the change of a trend. But most time, daily time frame or 4 hours, they are very, very powerful signals to know the change of a trend. This is a change. If price break through this particular trend line, instead of going to up here to give us either to sell signal or take our profits, but instead of going up, market start coming down. If you start coming down, make sure that you are watching it with 4 hours time frame. Allow it to break through. Don't sell, don't buy, don't sell yet. Let it break through and retest with 4 hours. Retest with 4 hours time frame. Monitoring the market is another problem that I've come to understand. If you're a new person, don't try to monitor plenty market at the same time. You will not understand, you don't know when to place a trade when you have opportunity. So I will advise that you concentrate on few markets and master them. See how they move. One or two is not bad, especially new people. Even professionals, most people don't trade plenty. So I will advise strongly that you understand how these few move so that you know when they break out. You watch them closely when they retest. All right. So when they break out and retest, you know that you have an opportunity. But before you sell or buy, make sure you understand all the time frame are telling you the same thing. Maybe tomorrow will come. Tomorrow we are going to talk about maybe time frame accordance. All right. That is another topic of its own, time frame accordance. How to know to trade, allow all the time frame to work in your favor before you place a buy or a sell. So this is how you draw your trend line. You draw from both up and down. Don't keep so that you can take advantage of the pullbacks that happen. It's an uptrend, obviously, no doubt, but you can still make money from this uptrend. Price get to this point, you can sell down here. Once you go to this point, you can buy down up because it's swing like this. It's a swing movement. It's a movement like that. If you want to break out of this trend line from this other side, if you want to break, if the market is continuing to buy, when you get here, this trend line will help you to know when to sell. If you come down here and you want to go up, like for instance, if you are watching the market see here, all right, let's say you started selling this market from this level, maybe this level. When the market do this kind of thing from here, I mean, when this happen, all right, let's say you've been watching the market and you wanted to sell the market when this market does something like this. So you see how it was, went here, broke out, came for a retest. When you see that market could not take the high, this high, that is the sign that it's ready for pullback. It's ready for pullback. So at that time, you are selling the market until here. Yeah, how do you know now that the market is going to buy again? You have something like this put in place. Once you have something like this put in place, just wait for this pullback to end. But when you are selling from this end, make sure you put your take profit here, not on the trend line, before the trend line, a little bit close to the trend line. Because if you sell from here, taking profit here is not bad. So make sure that you put like this kind of, since you are watching it from 4 hours, make sure it breaks out of your 4 hours. Make sure you allow the retest to happen. The retest should not be not less than 15 minutes time frame. It shouldn't be 5 minutes. Don't see retest with 5 minutes time frame alone. No, don't retest with 5 minutes time frame is very noisy. They don't give you the real signal. But a retest such as this, you see how this one works? Market broke out, all right? It came back. This is the proper retest that happened, all right? Market came, broke out. Here was still fake breakout. Market broke out, came back to retest. This is where the action would have taken place. If one had taken action from here, your stop loss will be here, down here. Your stop loss should be down here. Your stop loss should be a little bit down here. Once you do this, see the market go in your favor. It's still on the trend. It's still going. So let's watch out this market to give us either a new high, which is here. A new high may be here or here. I'm sure it may be here. A new high may be here. Don't give us a new high. Instead, if you didn't take this new high, if you pull down massively on the downside, maybe the market is ready to change to the other direction. Otherwise, that would have been the best place for the market to do. Otherwise, this market is supposed to come up here, taking this high again. If it doesn't take this high, if you struggle, pull down again, that means the market is not ready to go to the upside. You can have your sales, but don't be greedy in this market. Don't be greedy. Take what you can take for the day. Take what you can take for the day. Don't be greedy. Holding the market is good. Hold to your take profit, but take money from the market. Take money from the market. Take money. Take profit. Take profit. Take profit. Don't over greedy. Take profit as much as possible, but sometimes if you're over greedy, the market will show you a wire. That's how it works. So guys, I've come to the end of today's training. If you have any question, please, you can ask a question. If there's any question, there's anything you don't understand so far that I've explained, I taught you how to draw trend line correctly. The training is all about using trend line to trade. That doesn't mean you will not recognize your support and resistance. You also draw your key level. Like this one is a key level, the support level. All right. You also draw your key levels. You also draw your key levels to use the key levels as take profit and use the key levels as stop loss and all that. Thank you so much. Also, Tam, what the best entry after one? What the best entry after 1 hour? You don't enter with higher time frame. You don't have you use only higher time frame to analyze. Like now, you should use higher time frame to see the direction of the market, draw your trend line correctly, right? But when you're entering, don't use higher time frame. Entrings are 15 minutes, 5 minutes, even 1 minute. Those are just to confirmation. But before you enter, make sure 5 minutes is telling you to buy, 15 minutes is telling you to buy, and also the higher time frame is showing that it's a buy. So let's expect the market right now. You can see It broke out of this short resistance. It retested. It may likely get to this point and pull back again. So if it goes to this point, know that there may be a pullback. All right, guys. So we've come to the end of today's training. I'm sure you all got everything I've explained so far. How many of you got everything? How many of you got value today's training? Did you get value? Did you get value? So if market did not get trend line before, Tessie, I don't understand. So, sir, what if the market did not get trend line before trend continue? If you didn't get to your trend line, let it go its way. All right. If you didn't come back to retest, let it go its way because it will be a trap for you. You may be on a sell. All of a sudden, the market just reverse aggressively against you. For instance, if this market did not come back to this trend line, show some sign of rejection to continue. This market may not just come down here. It may come to this trend. It may come back, retrace. It is called retracement. The market does not move straight line. It moves in zigzag way, zigzag, zigzag. If you see massive sales happen, remember that massive buy will also happen. Buyers will see coming on board to push the market backward, or people will be taking profit. All right. If it gets to this point and it didn't go up, it's supposed the way it's supposed to go, it means that it may come down here again. So market doesn't go straight way, it does. All right. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, all right, at the junction, we've come to the end of this training. Come again tomorrow. In fact, every day be joining our trainings is very, very impactful when you are always learning. The secret of the game is learning. Work on your mind, read books, read books, read books, read books, engage your mindset, listen to something positive every day. Don't pass a day without listening to something positive. Don't pass a day without reading a book, without reading something to improve your mindset and to learn. There are books about forex. Read those books. You will learn more about the business. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. All right. God bless you too. All right. See you tomorrow again, once again. Good night. Bye for now.